Hey, did you hear that the Director of Homeland Security, the Janet Napolitano, wants to put the video screens at checkout counters in Walmart stores?
Don't they already have the video screens at checkout counters?
No. I'm not talking about the cashiers. I'm talking about the video screens that will show messages to customers standing in line to pay for their cheap, Chinese-made crap.
What kind of messages?
Messages telling customers to report any suspicious activity to the police or the Department of Homeland Security.
What kind of suspicious activity?
She doesn't say. But I'm assuming the kind of activity you might do if you were involved in the extremism.
But didn't several Department of Homeland Security and state reports say that returning vets, gun owners, the Ron Paul supporters, constitutionalists, people who wear the Gadsden flag, and militia members were potential domestic extremists?
Yes.
So, buying ammunition could be suspicious activity?
Yes.
And wearing a "Don't Tread on Me" t-shirt could be suspicious activity?
Yes.
And having the Ron Paul bumper sticker on my car could be suspicious activity?
Yes.
And having a pocket Constitution on me could be suspicious activity?
Yes.
That sounds like a page out of 1984. Except, instead of Big Brother, we have Big Sister.
I know. But what do you expect from an agency that hires former KGB and East German spy chiefs?
What? You must be shitting me.
No. I'm serious. Yevgeny Primakov, the former head of the KGB, and Marcus Wolf, former head of the East German Stasi, have both been hired by the Department of Homeland Security.
WTF? When did this happen?
It happened when the George W. Bush was president. After the Patriot Act was passed.
But the Patriot Act was supposed to keep us safe from terrorists.
Yes, that's right.
So why is the Janet Napolitano so worried about what average Americans do at the Walmart when the southern border is wide open for anyone to just stroll in the country?
I can't answer that.
Wasn't it Muslim extremists who set the truck bomb in the World Trade Center?
Yes.
And wasn't it Muslim extremists who bombed the USS Cole?
Yes.
And wasn't it Muslim extremists who blew up the American embassies in Kenya and Tanzania?
Yes.
And wasn't it Muslim extremists who hijacked planes on the 9/11 to crash them into buildings?
Yes.
And wasn't it a Muslim extremist who tried to light a bomb in his shoe on an airplane?
Yes.
And wasn't it a Muslim extremist who tried to light a bomb in his underwear on an airplane?
Yes.
And wasn't it a Muslim extremist who killed those soldiers at Fort Hood?
Yes, it was.
So, why don't they profile Muslim extremists and leave us normal, patriotic Americans alone?
Because that would be politically incorrect and might offend the Muslim extremists.
Holy crap. I feel like Neo felt in the Matrix when he found out how totally screwed up the real world is.
I know what you mean. It's like you just swallowed the red pill, isn't it?
I wish I had swallowed the blue one and stayed asleep.
Yes, the real world is stranger than fiction, isn't it?
So let me get this straight. The Janet Napolitano is worried about what I did because I have a bumper sticker of the Ron Paul on my car and I own guns, so I might be an extremist, but refuses to use profiling on the Muslim extremists because it might hurt their feelings. Meanwhile, the southern border is wide open so any Muslim extremist and his brother can cross into the U.S. without a problem?
I'd say you've got it about right.
So we were told that the Department of Homeland Security and the Patriot Act was put into place after the 9/11 to protect us from Muslim extremists, but it was really just to control the American people?
It sure looks that way, doesn't it?
I think I need a blue pill.